calling him now. Hold up. Bro, er ist einfach nicht rangegangen. Digga. Aber ruft mich bestimmt gleich wieder zurück. Yeah, he's gonna call me back in a second, I bet. He better. I was already doing research. Right now I was checking out. You guys just saw that, right? Yeah, of course you saw that I was looking up some questions, specific questions to ask. Because there's like some metrics I gotta find out. I just want to make sure that I'm already prepared. I'm definitely prepared for the call, but just better to have my text. Yeah, he answered. But I'm feeling prepared. I'm feeling super prepared because I've been doing so much research. And I feel like I am the absolute GOAT for marketing them. With the time I've been putting in, with the stuff I've been looking up, I also just have like a really, really, really solid amount of data so far that I can use. So I'm feeling confident. I'll do a good job. That's what I'm here for. You know what I mean? I'm here to do a good job. I don't want to fuck around. I'm gonna rock this. The only thing that I need with the data, the only thing that I need is a better camera. That's really the thing I need. So I'm thinking I'm probably gonna charge like 2,000 as just the first baseline price, so I can get a good camera with the money. And then I'm gonna say, hey, we're just gonna look at my performance, something like that. I'm gonna have to talk with him first about what the numbers are. But that's gonna be like, once I hit some good performance key points that we'll set together. Let's say I bring in 10 extra leads in a month, right? That exceeds like that, depending on how much they get per lead, that can be a lot of money. And so we're gonna see how this goes. I feel good though. I'm super tired, but I feel good. And I think for the first few seconds of the call, I'm gonna mute myself because he's gonna like drop his name and stuff. And I want to keep that private. 2K, it's like, is it a big amount? You know what I mean? I think it is for I don't know. With everything that I have to pay and everything that I have to have running, and if I have like an editor in the back. And that's why I'm saying it's gonna be like the base rate, and then I'm gonna say like let's just start like this, see where we go from there. Because I gotta pay taxes. I gotta pay taxes, bro. Ew. He has to pay taxes. What the fuck? What the fuck? And I'm still trying to find out how I'm gonna ask him if I can live stream our business meeting. Like, how do you ask that to someone? How do you tell that to someone? Yeah, exactly. Totally correct. The first one, exactly. First pay, it's just gonna be like we're gonna see how we work together. We're gonna see how we go together. Ah, that's what you mean. You mean other way around? No. I'm gonna start with the 2K, and then it's gonna go up from there. For sure, because they're a big ass company. They're huge. So my work has like a pretty sizable impact, and it's just gonna be more. You know, doing it for like Handwerker, it's something different because it's just so much more chill. You're out there, you're making videos, right, and it's relaxed. But for them, this is gonna be pretty intense. It's so cold, bro. It's so cold. It is so cold. Someone's just hanging out in the stream with us, staying silent in the background. And I respect that. In that case, if we're not going to be hopping... Bro. Yeah, you got uni in a second, right? You said you have another class? Starts in half an hour. Bro, but that's like so cool that you decided to come to the stream anyway. For the vibes. I wonder...
That's a much cleaner looking background.
Yes?
Yeah, now that we cleared the back of that wall.
Oh yeah, the background's looking nice.
And the frame is also really nice.
This here?
Yeah, you write in front of the whiteboard like that, the distance, the torso, 3D printer, something that looks like a Fußleiste.
It's trying.
It's trying. Yeah, it's trying. Putting effort into it, and I respect it. Oh, are there 2 people watching?
There's 2 people, yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't know who the second person is. Maybe it's Stefan Kubanka. Oh my god.
Why do you always do that?
I'm joking. It doesn't matter. His name is public.
Huh?
His name is public.
Oh, okay. The wall has a nice color. That is correct.
So if I work with Hintersee, then they know I work with Stefan Kubanka. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
It's not like
one of your...
It's not like, oh mein Gott, hat er gerade seinen Namen gesagt.
That was like one of your random homies or something.
Ach so, nein. Nein. I also cut out because we were in a call, and he said a bunch of... I researched all the names that he said to make sure that they weren't public, or to make sure that they were all public. And then there was one of them that wasn't. And so I went back into the stream and I cut out all the parts where there was a name that was like at least difficult to research.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like I found it, but it was like I had to look for a bit.
Yeah, you found it on like a porn site, or it's just
Whoa.
like the comments.
The comment is crazy. Dude, why does North Data have everyone's data, bro? If you have a company, North Data knows you.
North Data.
The wall has a nice person. The wall has a nice color, yeah. Thank you. This is our workroom, bro.
Yeah, we put a lot of effort into making it right. And then we had other people put even more effort.
Yeah, we were given the wrong flat first.
Yeah.
But that's a story for that's a story for itself.
Maybe it's because since every company has to register itself, has to be part of a registry, North Data then just collects it all and centralizes it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm not logged in right now. Bro, it was absolutely crazy.
Ja.
Jo. Wow.
Das ging ja schnell.
Ja, naja, ich sag mal, es ist nicht immer unversteckbar. Das ist jetzt nichts Großartiges. Muss halt jetzt, wie gesagt, trocknen. Ja, klar. So, Fenster aufbauen.
Number 3. Hello. Hello there. We're currently waiting. But I feel like at this point, I might as well just go back and do some more concrete research. Guys, why is... Give me a second. Okay, perfekt. Gut. Sie haben dann, denke ich mal, mit der Chefin gesprochen?
Sagen Sie mir mal ganz kurz, weil ich an die 100 Gespräche am Tag habe, dass ich so ungefähr weiß, um was es geht, weil ich kann den Chefin Gespräch kann ich jetzt nicht zuhören.
Ah, okay, alles klar. Letztes Mal hatten wir gesprochen und Sie meinten, Sie würden nochmal mit, also es gab sozusagen den Michael Hinterseher und dann gab es noch die zweite Person. Und mit ihr würden Sie erstmal noch sprechen und dann mich zurückrufen.
Jetzt weiß ich, wer dran ist und ich glaube, wir haben vereinbart, dass wir am Mittwoch miteinander sprechen, ne?
Ja, Sie hatten mich angerufen.
Okay, dann war das wahrscheinlich aus Versehen.
Ach so, okay, alles klar.
Das war jetzt, ich habe jetzt
Lino Schleri hier.
vorhin gesehen, da habe ich gerade wieder telefoniert, da kam von Ihnen ein Anruf und darauf habe ich jetzt zurückgerufen. Dass ich jetzt mich vorher verdrückt habe, auf die Idee bin ich gar nicht gekommen. Tut mir leid, also wir müssen bitte noch bis Mittwoch ausharren.
Ja, klar.
Weil ich habe die Frau Blanco, die Chefin hier noch nicht erreicht.
Ja.
Will aber da dranbleiben, habe ich Ihnen ja soweit erklärt und ich denke mal, wir sprechen.
Ja, alles klar, perfekt.
Okay,
Jo.
weiß Bescheid.
Bis dann.
Dankeschön.
Schönen Tag noch, Gebanker. Tschüss.
Did you just say Langer? And they're done.
Did I get more back?
You got like 14 cents or so more back.
14 Cent gemacht, Gang.
Send me the where's the
Damn.
I should have
Well, that's tough, gang. That's tough, bro. Like, I feel like I was done dirty. Oh my god, Anton? Bro, Anton's just chilling here. That's crazy. Anton, my man. Bro, that's tough. We thought we were gonna, we were all convinced I'm gonna riz today. We're all convinced I'm gonna riz today. I'm gonna make fat stacks, but I didn't. And how do we feel about that? I feel like, the world isn't fair. This is hard. This is tough. But I guess that gives me more time to work on my pricing. Call with other customers, find out what makes sense to charge and all of that. We're gonna call on Wednesday. In that case, I really could have just gone to uni. Damn. He just got scammed.
What happened?
Yeah, he dialed me. He dialed me wrong.
What do you mean?
The dude that called me.
Oh, he didn't actually want to call you.
He didn't actually want to call me, and so I thought we're gonna talk today, talk business.
Oh.
Right, my biggest lead. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get home. I'm locked in. And so, yeah, I called him back. He didn't answer. Then he just called me back, and he still has to talk with his boss.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like he said nah. He was just like, nah. I wasn't finished negotiating.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to call you.
But guys, I just looked back at our stream. This is some big news. I just looked back at our stream, and in that stream, I'd been calling with him. Right, it was the first time. It was when I waited for the stream to start to get into the call, and he was talking and he was saying, yeah, irgendwie, I work as this and that, whatever, and I have like an hourly rate, and my hourly rate is between 90 and 100 euros. So that means, and then he said, right, so with that, I can calculate how much like a month is supposed to cost or whatever. And then he said, and since your job is comparable, I would go with that. And since your job is comparable, which means he is fine with me charging somewhere around 100 euros an hour. So I'm going to start with the half and say, let's look at where we go from here, and then just start it low and then see where we go. Then again, it's also a big ass company. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to start, hey yo, give me 100 euro. No. That's why I'm starting with where I am, with the no. I think I'm really going to just keep it chill for now. Stay where I'm at, with the 2000, whatever. 2000. The thing, I'm low-key thinking of literally taking the exact price for an A7S. 2,400, right? And then I can just get a good camera after the first month. That'd be solid. Yeah, 30 was a bit low, right? I agree. So I just have to find out. It's difficult, you know what I mean? Because I think if I worked for like contractors, so Handwerker, then it'd be totally valid. But this way, we had to see how 50. I think 50 is good. So then what now? I think I'm gonna call with a past contractor and just ask them some questions. You know what I mean? How much for the leads, how much for all of that, and then just make some decisions so that I know how my pricing can even, what my pricing can even look like. But I think this company, Hintersee, I think they're down to pay the money. You know what I mean? For sure. It's sad though. So far, I haven't made a single euro. And that's got to change. I'm thinking, what's a smart way of going about this? I'm thinking right now, I wanna work. I basically wanna go get some experience, and I'm super down to do it for free. And so I'm thinking of looking just like on Instagram or something for Handwerker, right? Yeah, I'm only at the beginning. The thing is, I only have like what? I have 88 days. Is that true? No, I have 78 days left. I have 78 days left for this one, and so I'm gonna look for some companies in Berlin, talk with them and say, hey guys, if I got your social media straight, you know, how valuable could that even be? Yeah, you think so? Okay, that's calming to hear. Because I was feeling like I gotta get this done like now. So I'm looking at all of these people on Instagram, these Paketleger. No? I'm looking at these people on Instagram, these Paketleger, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk with them and I'm gonna say, yo, I've been doing a bunch of research. I wanna work with you, and I wanna work with you for free. Right? I wanna just go get some videos done with you, and I wanna bring you some results. And then, you know, at some point we can totally look if we wanna work together. There's no pressure at all. I don't, you know, not trying to make you, not trying to acquire you or anything. And then we'll just see where we can go from there. Something like that. So I think today I'm gonna call. It's gonna be calling, research, emails, content. Oh yeah, dude, yes. You know what's crazy? Yeah, absolutely. So I was talking with so in one of the calls I was doing, a few streams back, it was one of the first ones I was doing. I called up someone and they actually had a social media page. Turns out they were doing all of their stuff alone, and their stuff wasn't crazy. They didn't do crazy stuff, but it turns out that from that, and they were getting like 1,200 views a video or something. And he said, bro, like, I'm making mad bank from that. Mad bank from that. I was like, that is crazy to me. Because as I said, his videos they were getting 1,200 views or something. Ohne Spaß. Right? And he was making really solid, he was getting a bunch of leads from that. And so that was really interesting. And so I'm thinking, it's kind of what it's about. Just get the leads and get the views in. And what was my point with that? It definitely works. And it makes a lot of sense that it works, because if you think about it, if you see behind the process, if you see someone doing it, if you see they're, you know, in Berlin, you know, who are you going to call? And the really interesting thing I learned, this was really wild to me. I was doing like a marketing fundamentals course through Google. And one of the things you can do, if you pay for ads, for example, is you can show ads to people when they need the thing. So let's say your car breaks down. They use this example. Your car breaks down, and you're a Kfz-Werkstatt or something, right? Then what the Kfz-Werkstatt can do is they can say, you know, throw out ads, but only show those ads to people whose car just broke down. And so if someone's looking for, you know, car repair or fast car repair, then they'll find your place because that's exactly what they need in that moment. And so, yeah, exactly. You know, it's new customers. It's maybe, you know, if an architect sees you, bank, right? And so I think it makes so much sense because it just raises your trust so much more if you're online and people can see your work and people can see your work ethic, can see who you are, and you get to make that connection before you even have to make like a connection. It's crazy, right? That's very OP. Oh yeah. Well, that's unfulfilling. He called me and he didn't call me on purpose. And so, yeah. Man, I really wish I had like a mentor. Someone that already started a company, someone that already has the experience that I could just talk with about this stuff. Yeah. You're not buying blind, yeah. That's smart. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. In that case, you know, if this is what it is, if this is how I'm gonna get scammed, then yeah, we're just gonna get to the research. We're just gonna get to the research. I think I'm gonna go ahead and change the introduction part. I'm gonna get myself some proper food. I'm gonna get everything started. Your lecture starts soon, right? I think it's gonna start now. And then we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn. We're gonna write. We're gonna hit people up. We're gonna ask a bunch of questions. I already have like a pretty solid list of people that I had contact with, so I can call them up again, ask them a bunch of questions, find out more about how to position my pricing, how to position my offers, and then that's gonna be it for today. You know what I mean? I think after calling, I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be done, and then I gotta still make a video. So today's gonna be full, and I still want to hit the gym. Oh my god. Alright, awesome. Yeah, I think I might be in the gym then. I'm gonna be in the gym around then. I'm going around 9. Hey, have fun in your lecture, yeah? Till then. And whoever else is there, it might be you, Anton, it might not. I'll be back in like 10 or 15 minutes. And then we're just gonna be vibing out here. Locking in. I think that sounds like a plan. Oh, I'm so tired too. Okay. Awesome sauce. See you guys in a bit. See you guys. Okay. You know what? Nah, bro. I think I'm gonna take a short nap. Yeah, I'll be back in a bit. I'll stream again at like maybe 18:30. Because right now I don't think I'm getting far like this. Yeah. Let me see, I had some gym content in the pipeline that I wanted to post. Right.
All I did was one upper body workout, and I'm never going into my max for my legs. Don't do that kind of shit. Especially when I start lifting heavy stuff. And I tell myself, I don't have the time. You see, but I'm putting a rock.
Something about my form looks so wrong. I think it's that my upper back. Yeah, see, that was pretty rounded. But then I lock back in, right? Naya. Down. I wasn't scared. I got chonkers on there though. Okay. You can see a man fighting. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna be back in a bit, but I'll be back later.